Oh.
What's happening?
What's up, everyone? What's going on, boys?
Hey, what's new?
Good. It's Friday.
Friday night. I tell you, man.
It's always good when it's Friday.
It is. It's a happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Man, I love these Fridays when all kinds of news drops during the week. Don't you?
That's helps to get a good show.
Yeah.
It does. So everybody, welcome to the original Next Level Gaming Show. We are your hosts. I am Mike Mullis. Middle square is...
This is HTK. He's in the podcast. Or in the show, actually.
I am Chris, a.k.a. Fastback6768.
Mm-hmm. The man with the Mustang clock. Wait a minute.
I go on here about 15 minutes or 12 minutes.
I just realized you were either in a different room or a different part of the room you were in before.
Different part of the room.
There it is.
But there's still a Mustang in the background. So.
Yeah, but look at the cool stuff on your wall.
Wherever you go, that
There's a
Mustang
few
is
stuff.
following you.
Look at the cool stuff. You've got... Is that a Mario Bros? Is that a Super Mario Brothers?
Yeah.
And Superman.
Yeah. And some collectibles on top, some Star Wars stuff.
And
The old 360, a Cuphead, Halo. I forgot what they call those, but Pixel Pal.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man.
A little bit of collecting here, nothing near as much as some people I'd see, but I'm working on it.
That's all right. And I'm
work in progress.
digging the hat.
Yeah. Got this at PAX South last time I went.
Nice. Oh. Man. So, everybody had a good week?
Yeah, busy.
Very busy.
Busy with work, and I'm busy with gaming.
Yeah. Some
So
of us I get to seemingly get to play Forza Horizon 4 early.
Yeah. Well, that's when you get the semi-influencer version.
That's it. Only rich people get to play.
Yeah, I know, man.
Him and Coop, man, they're wealthy. Even
know.
Witty's wealthy.
Witty?
Surprising.
Man.
Yeah, Witty.
Witty? Oh my
He's an influencer. All the influencers got it early, right?
All the sounds like you said all the influenza.
Influencers.
Man, so
No.
that is awesome. So that's the Ultimate Edition, right?
It's the Ultimate Edition with a steel case.
Woo! What
I
else?
haven't had a physical piece of game in my hands in like forever.
Is there a disc
On
inside?
Xbox, it is. There's also a disc inside, yes.
It's not just a
Oh,
code?
actually, not anymore because that's my Xbox
yes.
office.
Nice.
So, yep, the Ultimate Edition. So it comes with the VIP pass, the car pass, and the includes the expansions when they come out.
Nice.
Very curious what they will be.
Well, if it's anything like stuff like the Hot Wheels and the Storm Island and stuff like that, man, I can't even imagine.
Yeah, I'm thinking about the motorcycles this time, but I'm not sure.
Motorcycles would be nice.
It will be extremely nice.
There are motorcycles in the game. They're just
There are
not...
motorcycles in the game, and the clothing items. You have motorcycle gloves and motorcycle shirts and stuff. So who knows? Maybe it's for stuff to come.
You know what would be a cool DLC? And because they're in the UK, is the DLC of the Isle of Man, and you have motorcycles.
Yeah.
And it's right there.
Or haggis, or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Nice.
Scottish.
Yeah. Oh, excellent. Yeah, I saw HTK is broadcasting Forza Horizon 4, and I'm like, you son of a... I'm at work.
Son of a... Kick him off the park.
I'm at work. Well, no, but I didn't have time. I was gonna grab your damn footage and put it up there. So, you know what? I might still do that while we're talking. Let's see if I can bog down my computer for a minute.
It's only like half an hour, right? Or 40 minutes or so.
Yeah? All
Not
right.
that big.
Well, it might be enough. I'm going to see if I can grab it while we're talking.
Uh-oh.
Worst case scenario, we'll play it a little later after we get through some other stuff.
Yeah.
So, I love how it's for mature audiences, though.
Yeah. And I don't have to watch my words.
We'll mute it here.
I'm muted.
Yeah, no worries.
Lots of
Yeah,
bleeping.
HK, you got a filthy mouse there.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Yeah, you
Dutch
can't,
Worse than Daz.
you can't take him anywhere. Yeah. Let's talk about Daz for a second. I'm driving. I'm like, oh man, it's 7:00. Am I missing WDFC? So I go over to the thing on my phone, and I got the Bluetooth going, and I'm like, oh great, they're starting at 7. I didn't miss anything. So everything's cool. Y'all are talking. I get into the house. Everything's still cool. My 14-year-old comes around. My 8-year-old comes around. They're giving me hugs. And all of a sudden, Daz. Hey, Daz, what's up? Well, I open and I open and I open. I'm like, no, stop. And I'm like, well, I got to go. So I had to listen to it later on that night while I was playing Quantum Break. So, but, Dad's good people. He just,
Yes.
and it's funny because I love to hear him cuss, because I love to hear him cuss in that British half Cockney accent he's got. In fact, if he's listening, or if he listens later, I need to get with him. I need to get a little lesson in Cockney British. Because I'm in a production of My Fair Lady, and I gotta play one, and my accent's horrible. I need some help.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm grabbing your Forza Horizon stuff
All right.
because we need to see that. So, well, what else have you been playing, Pete?
How about some Tomb Raider? Shadow of the Tomb Raider, to be precisely.
I need need to get it.
It's gorgeous. It's really good. Enjoying it. And I would have played yesterday some more, but guess what? Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, the update. Hold on.
The update.
I got a picture for that. Hang on.
Your picture?
I have a picture. Hold on. I'll make sure I don't change the background like normal. Like I usually do. So far, knock on wood, we've had no technical issues, so I'm not, now I'm going to jinx myself. Yeah, the Forsaken Shores.
Yeah, it's super fun. Had some hilarious moments. I was sitting on a boat. I was playing with Nate and One Eye and Crazy One, and we parked our boat. And I was like, you think this is a good spot? I said, yeah, it looks like a good spot because we're like behind rocks and stuff. And so I'm walking to the front of the boat. We're good. Yeah, we're good. We're still good. And I look up. It's like, no, we're not good, not good. And a ginormous boulder, lava boulder, landed on my face, and I died. And that was a lot of fun. So it's crazy.
That is not as bad as getting hit with a helicopter, but a boulder will,
Yeah, it's awesome. It's super fun.
That's excellent.
I jumped in the stream. I said, "Where's my influence points? I don't get no influence points watching this." We get spoiled by Forza.
Yeah, I'm farming points. I've been farming points for 3 days now. I think I've almost 500k on influencer points.
Oh, Jeff's been playing the
just by watching Mixer. They have people with 24/7 streams.
Yep.
That's insane. Jeff's been playing the Soul Calibur 6 beta. I need to try that.
Oh yeah.
I want to try that. Soul
I brought
Calibur.
that up yesterday.
There's a couple of betas coming out that's out. Soul Calibur beta's out. There's another beta that just came out. Xbox, PS4. An open beta. I can't remember what it was. I just hang on. Well, we'll talk. I know what it is, and we'll talk about it in a bit. So unless you guys want to start with it, although Chris What have you been playing this week?
Really not much. Ever since I finished up Rise, it's been a real busy week, and been a good long week at work. A lot of good things happening at work, and
Nice.
So after work today, went to go have a couple beers with the boys from work.
Very nice.
Just had dinner with family, and now I get to be with my other brothers, my boys here.
Yes.
Talk some games. So,
yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter now as much as I've done today. Man, I was like, services are over, and we jump in the car. I don't have to pick up milk. I'm good. I'm good. Let me get home.
It's a good way to end the week and Friday night, with you guys. So
most definitely, man.
I'm ready.
Most definitely. No, I am almost finished. Almost finished Quantum Break. I'm now. I want to finish it. I want to get it done. And I'm gonna say this again, and I've said it before, and I'm gonna say shame on the Xbox community for not supporting that game like they should. I got farther than I got when my save game crashed. I got through the back half of Act 4, and I think I'm at the last piece of it. And I have to tell you, did you guys finish or play the game?
I played the game. I never finished it because I had a strobing issue.
Right.
I was waiting for a patch.
Which may or may not be there, because they
they patched it.
They might have fixed it with the 4K patch.
I think prior to that one even, but
Okay.
I haven't had time to go back. That's the problem.
Well,
nowadays.
I know.
There's so many new games coming out, and it's like,
yeah, but that one. I mean, I was once.
oh yeah, it's.
I don't know why I picked it up. Why I picked it back up? Oh, I know why. Because it was too poor to buy Shadow of the Tomb Raider and Spider-Man. But the part I'm at now is so unworldly, graphically unbelievable. Like it's Remedy's. It's easily the best Remedy game I've seen visually. And this last part of the game that I'm at, just the special effects alone are unbelievable for what they've done with that game engine. So I mean, it's just criminal how badly that game was supported. It's in Game Pass. If you get a chance, man, just play it.
Yeah.
And tell Phil to get off of his butt.
I didn't finish that.
How far did you get?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I know. Yeah, I can't remember. I think I was pretty far in. But I think I played it, and then I jumped on to Watch Dogs 2, I think. I think it came out... Did it come out around that same year?
No. No, I think Watch Dogs 2 came out after. Because Quantum Break was 2016.
Yeah,
I know.
It came out in April.
Yeah, De Niro's right. It got some hate for the checkerboarding thing. But
Well, not just for that, but it also got some hate because it was the first game that was announced to be Play Anywhere.
Yeah.
It was on PC.
Well, and they made a mistake, right?
Yeah.
Because they gave you codes to redeem.
Right, I remember.
So what happened? People sold those for, $30 on eBay. So Remedy did not see a penny.
Yep.
Well, I'm sure they still made some money, but still people went overboard and got upset because it was not exclusive only to console. And so I remember somebody, I'm not going to say who, but tweeted Phil and said, I'm canceling my pre-order.
Oh, yeah.
Like, really? That's dumb.
No.
Dumb.
It's just criminal how bad. So if you know, now everybody has a chance to try it.
Yeah.
And you know what? The story is decent. Remedy tell a good story.
Yeah.
And it got better as it went along.
Yeah.
And
Great
I enjoyed
acting.
the movie parts.
I did too. I watched
them.
them. And I'm going to go back and try to get all the collectibles. Because that's actually pretty fun. So, that's been my week. En route for Forza Horizon 4. But, I'm going to... I think I'm going to pick up Spider-Man this week. I think I got the money to pick up Spider-Man. I really want to play
I'm curious
Spider-Man.
what you think after you played like the first good half.
I really want to play it. I'm anxious to play it. And then after that, it's going to be Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Which, by the way, another shout out to Annihilator, our buddy Niall, who has been streaming Rise of the Tomb Raider on our channel, and been very enjoyable to watch him play it. And he's been playing it on, I'll tell you what, man, he's been playing it on base PS4, and it's really good looking, just on base hardware. So, but I appreciate him doing that. And Shadow's the next one after Spider-Man for me.
Yeah.
So, why don't we get to some of the big stuff? You want to get to the news first, or you want to get to all the games that are coming out? We got Games with Gold, we got PS Plus, and we got Game Pass stuff.
Yeah, we can do those first. Get them out of the way.
That sounds like a plan. All right, let's fire up. So first, we're going to look at this month's October Games with Gold. Let me try it. Hold on, so you guys can actually hear it. And once again, for the second week, you're not hearing any echo, right?
I do not hear echo.
All right.
Nope.
How about now? Anything? Well, I think you have to say something.
Something?
Yes.
You do hear it? Darn it. All right.
Hi, Xbox fans. Get ready for the Games with Gold October lineup. As always, all 4 games are playable and acquirable on Xbox One and free to those with an active Xbox Live Gold subscription. Starting on October 1st, get ready for some chaotic fun in Overcooked. Join up to 4 of your friends as you and your fellow chefs prepare, cook, and serve up a variety of tasty dishes, all before your customers storm out. With a bevy of kitchens across outlandish locations, the stakes are high as you test your culinary skills to the limit. Then, on October 16th, join the fight against evil as Victor Vran, Hunter of Demons. Join friends in co-op or go it alone as you forge your hero on a quest to liberate the cursed city of Zagaravia. Powerful weapons, wicked demon powers,
you guys still
and the
hear?
ability to modify your demon-slaying abilities make Victor Vran
Can you not hear it?
instant classic. On the Xbox 360, October 1st, plunge into the role of a Hollywood stunt driver in Stuntman Ignition. Master the most death-defying vehicle-based stunts ever put to film and rise to stardom to unlock big-budget blockbusters and lucrative commercial deals. Hit the pedal to the metal and create movie magic. Finally, on October 16th, put on your suit and step back into the shoes of professional hitman Agent 47 in Hitman Blood Money. Precise planning and flawless execution are needed to complete your contracts on the rich and powerful and overthrow the rival agency threatening your very existence. To redeem the title, simply click on the gold area on your Xbox One, your Xbox 360, or even on the web at xbox.com/games with gold. Your new games will automatically appear in the ready to install section of your Xbox One. With Xbox Live Gold, you are part of the world's premier gaming community.
All right, so there are the Xbox Games with Gold.
Yeah.
And by the way, welcome in all of our great folks in chat. Always, I love when we got a good chat room. Love it, love it, love it.
Yeah, chat is good. Thank you, everybody.
Yes, and yes, Jago, you did say you would be here. Well, thank you.
Hey, yeah.
All right, so games with gold this month. First up was Overcooked, and I know Peter, you played that one.
I played it. It's I haven't played it as a couch co-op, as I think will be extremely hilarious.
Yeah, I can see if my wife will play it.
Yeah, same.
Solo, it's okay. I mean, it's it's an okay game.
All right, decent game. Did you play it, Chris?
No.
Yeah, I haven't.
But I'm glad it's coming out because I told my wife about it, so she'll definitely play that with me.
So it's couch co-op only, right?
That's correct. I think they have a second one out.
Yeah, Overcooked 2 has...
Yeah.
So that's the first one. And then, let me scoot ahead. Victor Vran, which I have never heard of, to be honest with you. Hang on, I'm going to see if I can get to that. Alright, so we got Overcooked. Oh, there we go. Second one up is Victor Vran. Hold on, come on. There we go. And I've never heard of it. But somebody had just said...
I think it was Project Jeff.
Yeah, said it was really good. Basically,
oh no, Ash
Miss Dash says it's basically a Diablo clone, but it's good.
Oh, okay.
It kind of did look like Diablo 3 to me, a little bit.
Yeah, that's the vibe I got.
I'm always down for games like that. And then Hitman Blood Money, which, if you're a fan of Hitman, I hear is one of the good ones. And a Stuntman Ignition. I used to play the Stuntman games back on the Xbox and stuff, and in fact, it's really funny because one of my 3 box quotes was for an Xbox game called Chase. And it was the quote was, "This is the game you were looking for when you bought Stuntman." I gotta see if I can find the back of the box. So that is really funny. But Stuntman's, those are cool games. They're different, and I kind of like them.
Isn't this game in Game Pass? I played it, but I don't know how. Game Pass?
I don't think it's in Game Pass. I don't think it is.
How did I get this game, though?
I don't know.
Oh, I bought it, I think.
Oh, well.
That was like on sale, like dirt cheap.
You spent money on it.
Yeah, apparently.
How did I get this game? I handed the man some cash, and he handed me the box.
No. It must have been on one of the Black Friday sales.
Could be. Sorry, guys. I still have, congestion from 5 weeks ago. So you have to excuse my... I have to start muting myself when I cough. So there are your games with gold. A decent lineup this month. And now we're going to switch over... And we're going to look at the PS Plus games for October. And I'm going to get the computer sound there again for you. And here we go. They need to work on their videos. The video is like 40 to 45 seconds long. Okay. All right, first up, Friday the 13th, the game. Yeah. Which I've heard good things about. I know Frankie played the crap out of that game.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty fun game.
Yeah, I have it, but you need friends to play that with.
Yeah.
My daughter, she has it also, and we played it once, but haven't been able to get on again, but yeah, you need people to play with.
Okay. Yeah, Jago says it's dead. He can't justify getting into it now.
Yeah.
But this may reignite the multiplayer.
Yeah, true.
So.
See, for games that are like dead or semi-dead, then crossplay comes in handy.
Yes. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah. So, but Ash says she says Friday the 13th is now worth what you pay for it.
That is true.
And then the other one,
Annihilator says he thinks it's dead. So.
Yeah, Laser League. Oh yeah. Well, it's. I don't know. I never got into it. I never played it.
Laser League.
Oh no! Friday the 13th.
Oh, Friday the 13th. Yeah.
Laser League. Now that's a game. That's a game.
I haven't played it, but
You
remember
haven't?
Crazy One? He was like
Crazy One loved it.
Oh
Yeah.
my god! I did a stream for it when it first
Yeah.
came out. This game is hot. I mean, I'm glad to see it come to PS Plus. I know it came out on the PS4, but it came out on the PS4 and it launched in Game Pass. So it's nice to see. It's nice to see it hit PS Plus. I can't speak highly enough about this game either. I mean, it's just fun, and it's one of those mindless. You pick it up. It's almost like a Rocket League in that you can just pick it up, run around, play, and come back to it whenever you want. There's not a lot to it, but there's a lot to it. It's one of those kind of games where it's very Tron looking. So.
Yeah, it seems the same with what you said with soccer cars. That it's easy to play but hard to master.
Yeah, I could agree with that. Even the computer was tough. But it's such a good game. I mean, this is it's like Tron, kind of stuff. Much fun. If you guys, UPS guys and gals, if you have not yet played Laser League, by all means, you gotta try this out. It is a lot of fun. See, Jeff agrees with me. It's very Tron-like. So these are your PlayStation 4 PS Plus games of the month of October. All right, we got one more. And this was part of the announcement on Inside Xbox, which we'll also talk about in a few minutes. This, my friends, is the lineup for October for Xbox Game Pass. Gotta hand Microsoft the ability to make videos.
Yeah,
they know how to do that.
They get some good music.
Yeah,
some of the trailers.
I was looking to see if I can get a picture of the there. Well, it's good enough. So Game Pass has some hot titles coming into it. Wolfenstein New Order.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah. that's the older one, isn't it?
Yeah, that's not the current.
That's not the
Still, it's a good
It
title.
was a great game. And then there was the Old Blood, which was the little side game that was for that. Shantae, the half genie, half genie, half hero, whatever it was, which Juan talked greatly about.
Yeah.
So,
did you play that? Did you stream that? I thought you did.
No, I did Yana Sisters. That's
Okay,
what I did. Shantae looks like a great.
Look cool.
Yeah, it does look cool. This was a Westerboro game, which was a 8-bit looking, supposed to be an RPG.
Yeah, that's Red Dead Redemption before the current Red Dead Redemptions.
Yeah.
Pixelated. Red Dead Redemption on Super Nintendo, on NES. How about
Looks
that?
cute. Not sure.
Yeah, this one interests me. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was watching some of that.
And then, of course, October 2nd. The big one. The one that he's already playing.
The one with too
Only
many
the
cards.
rich,
Oh, just
only
kidding.
the wealthy.
Red Dead Back to the Oregon Trail. That's fantastic. Oh, man.
Yeah.
You get dysentery.
Yeah.
What else was in there? That was so Shantae. Oh, and I guess if you're into
Lego games.
Lego games, the Lego. Metro 2033 redo.
Oh, yeah.
Redux. Let me tell you, man, I did, especially with Metro Exodus coming. You guys got to play this if you haven't, both of them.
Yeah.
Because this
I'm still working through it. I think I'm still doing the first one.
You still on the first one?
Yeah.
I'll get them.
good,
I'll
though.
get them both done before the next one comes out.
I think I'm close in finishing it,
Before
but
I play the next. Yeah.
once again.
Yeah.
I remember buying this one and the other one for like $10. It was a
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's how I got it.
holiday sale.
Yeah, they had like a bundle.
It's so good. I mean, it really is so
Oh,
good.
yeah.
That's why I'm so hyped for Exodus. They really did a good job with this. It was a pure corridor shooter, like in the old sense of the word, where there was not a lot of openness. It was point A to point B straight up. And I like those in my first-person shooters. That's why I like Doom so much. Just get me from here to there and let me shoot everything in between.
Yeah. Except when you want to find those puppets.
Yes, except we want to
Searching
find
all over
the
the
puppets.
place, and then that's my downfall. And then there's one that I can't find, or I can't get to. I don't know how to. I know where it is, but I can't get to it for some reason. And then you get all hung up, and you burn out, and then you move on.
And then you don't want because you don't want to go back and play it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get you. I understand. So anyway, what else was there in there? So it was blah blah blah. I got those. We glossed over Lego Indiana Jones. I don't think they showed the best footage of that. I mean, it's still a solid Lego game. My kids have it for the Wii. And then Forza. Oh, and Split Second, which was which was a games with gold, if I remember correctly.
It's great.
So
Yeah, that game is awesome.
yeah, I know
Okay.
you spoke very highly of it.
Yeah. It's fun to play with your friends and stuff, and you detonate things.
Yeah, I remember you speaking highly of it.
Yeah.
So, all right, so that is this month's Xbox Game Pass games. So we got a lot going on to play, guys. Even if you're not into the new stuff or can't afford it like me, there's plenty of old stuff still to play.
Oh, yeah.
So, all right, let's move on. Let's see what else we got here. So let's switch over to Sony. We don't get a chance to talk about Sony as much because they don't make a whole lot of news. But boy, did they make news this week.
Mm-hmm.
And good news at that.
Yeah.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Yeah.
So, as you guys may have heard, and most of our chat room has because they are good, intelligent gamers who are up on everything, Sony has decided to relent and get into the cross-play pool with the rest of the kids. They are, in fact, there's the beta test going on this weekend for cross-play with Fortnite. And what's funny is that, they're doing this because they want people to see that it's the best place to play it. So,
torpedo evasion. Dive depth 400 feet. 6-6.
If you feel that way, and a lot of people do. So.
Yeah, I personally don't care too much about crossplay unless a game is like pretty dead, like Friday the 13th. Then it comes in handy.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I don't really care about it. I'd rather play against consoles than PC, for instance. At least you're kind of on the same playing level.
Yeah.
And I hope you can, select how you want to play it. If you want to cross-play or not.
Well,
does Annihilator have an Xbox?
yes, he does.
Okay. Well, look, I'm excited for crossplay. I've been, saying it for a while. I think it can grow the gaming world and bring a lot of us together to game together. I always point out Destiny. You can have clans and you have PS4 and Xbox.
I can see clans and stuff, and you work towards,
Yeah, and you can
your clan,
co-op
but you're
together.
not. But you're not really. You don't really have to play within the same session, live session. But you still collect as a clan.
But crossplay should open it to where you can play together.
Right, and my personal opinion is I don't care about that.
Yeah.
But as a clan, that will be nice. You can still collect as a clan, and also your cross progression is.
Well, I think that's where
that too.
That's where this can be a good
Yes.
thing, because it's not. You remember when this first dropped, the problem wasn't even necessarily that you couldn't play across them. It was that you couldn't even bring your character across. Like you couldn't.
Well, your account, your Epic account.
Your Epic account. So this fixes that as
yeah.
well.
Right.
So there is some of that. And look, what this does now is it does put more emphasis on why you want to play on the platform you play on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So this gives the more of an incentive for Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo, to be honest, to sell us on why we should be playing Fortnite on their platform.
Right.
Yeah, like Rocket League. Me and my youngest brother were playing Rocket League, and then his stepson was playing, but he was playing on a Switch, and we were all playing together. That's what I think. What's great about crossplay is that you can, you can play with your family. You may not all have the same system. Right. So plus, like you're all bringing up, the cross progression. So like Annihilator has all three systems. So if he wants to play Rocket League or Fortnite on his PS4, and then he gets a little tired sitting around, there, he can go get on the Switch and play Fortnite, and he still he can keep his progression from his PS4.
Yep.
So.
And it's my son. One of my son's friends got a PS4, so he's been asking Jacob about what does he have. So Jacob's got he's got an Xbox One upstairs, and it can open up. They can both play Fortnite if they wanted to. The other one that Microsoft talked about in the last 48 hours was they are hoping to work with Sony again to open up Minecraft for the Better Together update, and that is something that would be of interest to my kids, and his friend who plays Minecraft on his PS4, and Jacob plays it on the Xbox. That would be something that would be very helpful to him. Now, Niall is saying something that I haven't figured out, and I want him to type this out. in the chat room. He says, as long as it's only free-to-play games, and I got no problem with cross-play. I don't know what the problem is with a full retail game being cross-play. You'll have to. I'm curious. I'm actually. I don't begrudge your opinion on this. I just want to see. Tell us why. And yeah, fascinating. Bring up Madden. That could be huge. FIFA.
I can see because you got
NBA.
Fortnite, Rocket League, and Minecraft, and you got crossplay between the Switch and Nintendo and Xbox, right?
Not yet. It's just Fortnite right now.
But Rocket League is crossplay on the Switch and Xbox.
Yes, but not on PS4 yet.
No, not on PS4. I know that, but what I'm saying is that what was this? Yeah, I mean those are the ones that started it. So and now that Sony is going to do it for Fortnite, you're gonna probably see Rocket League. You probably maybe Minecraft. Yeah. And we'll start seeing some of these other developers start jumping on board. We know Bethesda has mentioned something with the Elder Scrolls.
I was going to ask you guys
and
about
we
Bethesda.
saw people on Twitter calling out Fallout 76, and that's not what Bethesda was asking for crossplay. It was Elder Scrolls. So this can open the door to start bringing some of those MMO games, like maybe I've heard Final Fantasy 14. So maybe Xbox can get on that,
But I want to go back to Bethesda for a second because it does. I want to ask you guys, does that open the door, or maybe was this a push from a developer like Bethesda who really wants to open up 76 to crossplay? They have made it very clear that they want Fallout 76 to be crossplay. And could this be a game that you see it on now that Sony's putting its toe in the water?
Yeah, and I think it's going to grow. I think we will start seeing crossplay. I like to see it on Madden, FIFA. You can see, like I said, you can just play with everybody. Can play together no matter what system you're on. So, but like Peter has said, like we've played on Sea of Thieves, and I don't care for crossplay. With PC, with PC, it depends on the game.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on the game, and also as long as it's a choice and not being forced, then I don't really care if every game will have it.
Yeah.
Well,
maybe give an option sometimes. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so what kind of options are you looking at?
I don't know, like. It might also tie a little bit into another topic we might have: keyboard and mouse.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So but let's talk about Sea of Thieves. If you have a bunch of PC players and you encounter those, most of the time they're asshats. Pardon my French, but I mean it is what it is. I mean, occasionally you encounter one that's like. Nice, and you even team up No,
I hear you.
Overall, so I really want to have that choice.
Yeah.
Would that choice have to be limited to just PC, or do you want the choice not to play against PlayStation gamers? Because I think. Go ahead.
Maybe there should be 3 options. One of them is my own console only. Other consoles. Or PC, and then a mix of whatever you want.
Right. See, and so Niall says if I want to play with one community, I'd buy the game on that platform, unless it's in the settings where you could select it, then it's okay. I don't know how would you even know if you're playing against a PS4 gamer? I mean, they've got a controller just like you.
Yep.
Right. Unless say the PlayStation supports keyboard and mouse in that particular game, and Xbox does not, or on the Switch, and the Switch doesn't do any keyboard and mouse.
Does the PS4 do keyboard and mouse?
I don't know.
I wasn't aware. I'm asking seriously. I wasn't aware.
I think they might.
I remember
after the announcement that Microsoft is partnering up with Razer for the keyboard and mice, support keyboard and mice, we got a tweet from The Sims that we can finally tell you that we support keyboard and mouse for Xbox and PlayStation for The Sims.
All right.
So that makes me believe that they do support it.
I'm looking it up. I'm curious. I just I'm not.
It says F the hackers. Yeah, that's what it is.
Or like an hour later, he brought up about the chat rooms. I'm like, you don't have to be in a chat room with another.
Yeah, I don't know what
cross-platform. So
yeah, I don't understand. And I don't think you see. I'm not sure how
you can be in
that
your own
would work.
chat.
Yeah, especially and don't forget, you have parties, and 9 times out of 10, if people are in a party, they're not getting into game chat anyway. So, happy anniversary, Siberia.
Hey, yeah, happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary, and man, thank you for popping in.
Happy anniversary, Siberia.
Happy anniversary, my friend. That's God, man, this is what I love about this. These are good. It's just good people. All right, so I'm on the PlayStation support site, and to use a USB keyboard and mouse, plug a device in an open USB port. So, you can now use the keyboard to navigate the system menus, input text, browse the web, and more. So, perhaps there are. Are there games that use it? I don't know. Yeah, now I'm curious.
I haven't heard anything. Yeah, or anybody talk
maybe
about
Nal knows.
No, Bing is my friend, and I get points for it. So
there you go.
Here we go. Games that support keyboard and mouse natively. Final Fantasy 14, War Thunder, Paragon.
Sense.
It does not say Sims. Well, now this article though is from 2014. So.
Well, yeah, it's not. The Sims is not supporting it yet, but they're working on it.
Yeah, here it is, coming soon.
I'm okay with the mouse and keyboard deal, as long as it's for games that make sense. That someone can't be on a mouse and keyboard on CFDs on the Xbox console playing against those who are on the controller. So,
I'm down with that. I can actually, that I agree with. I just my question was how would you even be able to tell that you were playing against a PlayStation gamer on Fortnite when you both have controllers and there's really no advantage there. I get the advantage between mouse and keyboard and controller. I don't get the whole, I need to be segmented into my community if I'm playing that game. Nobody wants to play against PC gamers, but but I don't mind especially in Rocket League. I don't mind if the folks I'm playing with are on a PlayStation.
You can't tell if you're playing against someone who's on a Switch.
Right.
And until I was told. So, now I can see Fortnite and some of the other developers like maybe having some kind of like a session or whatever. It's like, all right, this is Xbox versus Sony or Xbox, whatever, Nintendo. And so there might be a difference in maybe your names on different colors or whatever, something to distinguish between the consoles, something like that. But, other than that, just a regular online session, you probably wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I played Final Fantasy 11. There was PS2 players and PC, and I didn't know, unless they said so. So.
Right. And I Super Cooper said crossplay may have saved the game like Lawbreakers.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. And Friday the 13th, maybe too.
And maybe Friday the 13th. And Jago says the developers need to be the ones to figure that part out, and I agree.
Yeah.
So, thanks, Siberia, again. Happy anniversary, my friend. That's awesome.
Yeah, thanks, Siberia. You're awesome, man.
I'd say hit that like button, but Twitch doesn't have a like button.
No.
So, which can help us out. Anyway, so, the question becomes, will it explode into being a norm? I think that remains to be seen for me. Jack's in.
All right.
All right.
Oh.
Now we can start a party.
Yeah, Pirate Jack.
I think it will be a norm, but it all depends on the game and the developer. If it makes sense for the developer, they can do it. If now that all systems are playing nice with each other, it's like, okay, let's do it.
Right. Everybody gang up on the PC players.
Yeah.
So, now I wanted to segment off into another small question, and it's something that I have that came from this. I said earlier that to me, when you're playing Fortnite, every system has its advantages. Mm-hmm. So, for example, the Switch is portable.
Yeah.
With the Xbox, you can point to the controller. The advantage of the PlayStation 4 is that you don't have to have an online subscription to play this game because it's free to play. I started to see some rumblings about, okay, so now that there's cross-play, Microsoft, why don't we pull the free-to-play games out from behind Xbox Live Gold?
Yeah.
And even one of the kind of shining stars of the Xbox community, Rand, but shout out to Randall Thor. He did a video on that earlier this week, and I found myself very much agreeing with that notion. Now, I've always been on the side of I don't mind paying for Xbox Live Gold, and that whole argument of, well, they need to make all multiplayer free and make Xbox Live Gold have all the games and stuff, and I've always said that's a losing proposition. The minute that happens, Microsoft's going to lose a ton of revenue.
Yeah.
But when it comes to Fortnite, Neverwinter, World of Tanks, games like that do not require you to pay for them. What's your thought on, should these games be free to play completely, or do you think it's there's reasons to have that stuff behind Xbox Live Gold versus why everyone else is not charging for it?
Well, it's kind of a double-edged sword. You can say like Sony is stupid for not charging, not getting money for people playing Fortnite. But on the other hand, it's they do that so people will get a PlayStation and buy into their ecosystem.
Right.
So, it's tough. I mean, if Fortnite was playable without Xbox Live Gold, would Xbox sell more consoles and get more people into their ecosystem?
It's possible, because then you have when you level the playing field, then you move on to other factors.
Yeah.
You move on to the factors of.
But where do you stop? What if all of a sudden, Activision says, like, you know what? All the Call of Duties are free, but it's only to get the first 3 maps, and then you have to buy other maps, and you can only buy them through, XYZ. And then all of a sudden, like, your Xbox Live and your PSN is falling apart. But on the other hand, it's like, remember when Xbox Live was started up, they had this whole thing about like you'll be matched against players that have the same level as you, and
Yep.
And that never happened.
No, it
or
did not.
Maybe it happened a few times and didn't work well. I don't know what the status is. I think it's canned. I mean, I can see you paying for that matching part. But now it's like,
Yeah, I forgot
It's more
what they
cash
called
cow.
that.
Like all the big, like Call of Duty and all the other stuff. They're not playing on Microsoft servers. They're playing on their own rack space and other stuff wherever they house the server.
Well, and Fortnite has its own right.
And
Fortnite,
Fortnite has its own. So the only thing you're really paying for is for your party chat and I guess finding your friends and getting into the game together.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
right. Well, go ahead, Chris, because I'm curious to your thoughts.
Well, I know we talked about it before, and I brought up that unless the developers for Fortnite, Rocket League, no, the Rocket League's not free to play, but the free to play games, if they start complaining, saying, "Hey, we see a drop off of people playing on Xbox because these are free to play games, but they don't want to pay for Xbox Live, whatever." And I don't see none of that. And Xbox is obviously making money. They see the success in Fortnite. So we saw recently they had a Fortnite bundle, right? They're going to be bringing out.
Yeah, with the S.
Yeah.
So to me personally, I don't see it as a big deal because there's many of us who can afford to have Xbox Live. So it's not a big deal to us. But I do look at it as there are kids out there like my nephew who I gave him my old Xbox One, but his mom won't pay for Xbox Live.
Right.
He loves playing Fortnite, so he plays it on his phone.
Hmm.
If he was able to play for free Fortnite on Xbox, he would. So
Okay.
I kind of look at it as that there are a lot of kids out there who don't. They just can't get Xbox Live. The parents won't pay for it. But if they were able to play the game on the Xbox, what that would do is would translate into you could end up they enjoy playing on Xbox. And when they get older to where they can afford to be a subscriber,
Right.
then they'll subscribe on Xbox because they've been playing on Xbox. So Sony is smart by having it out of the paywall, and so they've now these past couple of years they've been creating all these young kids who have been playing it for free without having to have PS Plus or whoever. They're going to be future PS Plus members one day. So that's kind of like how I look at it.
Yeah.
You do.
And also now with the Game Pass and the PlayStation Now.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see that becoming the replacement of Xbox Live / PS Plus.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of becomes their cash cow, and then they can afford to get rid of the whole Xbox Live Gold requirement for every game.
And we talked about this a little bit last week. It would depend on how much revenue they can bring in. Because remember, they're paying those developers and publishers to put those games in Game Pass.
True.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think that retail games are what we're talking about. I know, Peter, you said, what happens if Call of Duty makes all their games free, or Activision. I mean, I know where you were headed with that, but I don't think those are the games that this targets.
Yeah, probably not.
I think we're targeting the Fortnites. We're not even targeting PUBG because you have to buy PUBG. I think if it's a game I think if it's a game that comes out of a big third, like how many free to play games really come out of EA,
But aren't they looking at getting more games in? I don't know. The whole model.
Yeah, and if they go free to play, the PS4 is always going to have that advantage to that. Now, Chris, you said something that resonated with me too, and it is true. It's almost a foregone conclusion. You pick up an Xbox, you're getting into Xbox Live. It's what they want. So, what's the percentage of Xbox gamers that this would really affect? You know?
Yeah.
And I don't think we know the answer to that.
Xbox has the numbers. I mean,
yeah, they know, and maybe that's a piece of it too. Is they know what their subscriber base looks like, and the subscriber base isn't set up the same way. Because remember, they've always charged for Xbox Live, and this is the first generation that Sony charged for it. So Sony's been catching up on free subscriptions that have, that have gone pay. So maybe Microsoft sees it as, we know this percentage of our user base has Xbox Live Gold. Making all the free to play games not require it would not have that big an effect on our subscriber base. I mean, maybe there's that.
Yeah.
Dirty J saying maybe it would affect 1% of gamers and of the Xbox gamers, and that may be. And to the second part of his point, I don't know about the two of you guys, but I'm not a big principle guy on this. I'm more of a business. What does it look like for the business model to do it kind of guy. I don't care about principle because, honestly, this isn't I don't consider this like a moral thing. Crossplay is one thing, but, making the free-to-play games outside the paywall, I think that's more of a business thought to me.
Yep.
So. All right.
I don't see it as a big deal, but they take it off. I mean, besides Fortnite, what other free to play game is making that much of a noise?
World of Tanks.
World of Tanks. Yeah.
World of Tanks does have a big following.
Warframe. Warframe's the other big one.
Warframe's
the other big one.
Not on the level of Fortnite. But...
It's like World of Tanks. World of something.
Oh, World of Warships.
World of Warships. Yeah.
So, but honestly, World of Tanks is pretty huge. I mean, I think it's now it's been out longer, but I think the player base of World of Tanks is pretty impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Fortnite is cresting, so how much longer that stays, at the top of the game, we don't know. But there are other games that may not have hit that plateau. But
they've been steady.
Yeah.
Right? Consistent, yeah.
Neverwinter has been one, and it's been heavily supported.
Yeah.
Trying to think what else there is that's out there that's really,
Wasn't the one from Bethesda, the one that was MMO one. Was that free to play?
No, the card game was free to play.
Oh, the card one, yeah.
Over on the PC, you've got is League of Legends isn't free to play, is it?
I don't know.
I don't either. But Smite is another one.
Yeah, Smite. Yeah, that's a popular one.
Yeah.
So I mean, to me, it doesn't matter, but I think Xbox should, just take it out of the paywall. I don't think it's a big deal. It'll make a big dent on them.
Yeah.
Okay. And De Niro says it becomes a bullet point, and that is true.
Yeah.
It does take a bullet point away, and that's why these companies are doing these things. Why Sony's doing crossplay, because it takes away a bullet point. Let's be honest.
Mm-hmm.
And again, once you start leveling that playing field, then you start trying to sell your platform on the other things, your controller, your services, your online services, and your games. You want to play, you can play Fortnite for free, and you can play Fortnite and Halo and Sea of Thieves and Forza Horizon, or you could play Fortnite and Horizon Zero Dawn and God of War and that. So now you're able to sell your platform without a disadvantage, and that's where I think, Chris, I I think that's where I agree with you from a business standpoint, is that takes something away, that takes a disadvantage away, that, an advantage that the PlayStation has.
Yeah.
Definitely for the console warriors,
Yeah. Yeah. So, but crossplay. So getting back to that real quick, I think it remains to be seen for most games, but I don't play Fortnite, and so I don't know how much this affects me. Rocket League would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to think what else.
I think Overwatch could benefit from crossplay after a while because, I'm sure the base is falling off a little bit. So,
and I know a lot of PS4 Overwatch gamers. See, I'd love games like The Division.
Yeah.
And Ghost Recon.
Mm-hmm.
I think those would be fantastic cross-play games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have friends that have a PS4 that I could game with. And that's the other thing too. A lot of people don't have the money to get into both ecosystems. I don't.
Right.
I mean, as it is, I get my Xbox One, my Xbox Live comes from Bing rewards. Honestly does. And now I've got something else at my work put together called Benovate. I don't know if you guys have heard of that. It's a website. It's like a health website, which is why I'm eating peanuts as a snack instead of something else. I'm trying to get a little healthier. And you can make bank on those sites where you get 50 cents here, 30 cents here for answering questions and reading stuff. And I got about $150 in credit so far, building up to get a new receiver for my new new iHas TV. But I was thinking that could also be where I start to be able to afford another game here and there. But my Xbox Live is paid for by Bing. And if there was something similar for PS4, PS Plus, I would do that.
I think there is some kind of deal where you can randomly get PlayStation money.
Really?
I've heard it. If anybody in the chat, maybe and Niall knows, but I've when I was on the PS4 and looking into stuff, I heard that that you can randomly get free stuff just for being on the PS Plus. But I think you have to be on PS Plus though.
Okay. Well, I have to look at it because I would do that. But this eliminates that. Crossplay also eliminates the need to have both. It does a couple things. It eliminates your need to double dip, and it eliminates the need to have both. Both ecosystems. So now, again, it's up to Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo to sell their ecosystems.
Yep.
So I think this is where that can really come in handy and really start to then separate the two consoles more than you think. Because a lot of people are saying, well, this brings everybody together. Yes, but it makes you now have to decide on which side you're going to play with everybody else.
Yeah.
So
and also, it also keeps the competition going. I can see crossplay kind of grow in esports in the way that it's like NASCAR. So Xbox, Sony, Nintendo will sponsor teams or individuals, and you will see that. Gamers will see that. If that gamer is good, that helps that platform. It could bring, and then of course, sponsors from the headsets, the controllers, whatever, etc. That could bring on innovation that these esports players are using, and then it passes down to us, just like you see from NASCAR. Some of that stuff, tech that they use, whatever, passes down. So,
yeah,
I could see that happening. We'll see. I mean, it'd be kind of cool if it does.
I agree.
That's true console wars right there. not the
Yeah.
other BS we see on Twitter.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah. Forums.
All right. Oh, okay. So I was about to say I think we covered everything, but no, we did not. All right. So our last topic, and we're gonna roll right along. And thank you. That was a good discussion. I think that was I think that was a good talk. And there are pros and cons. And and again, I want to make sure, Peter, I agree with you about the PC. I was joking earlier about we have to gang up on PC, but I do agree with you about sectioning off mouse and keyboard versus controller, the ability for the PC folks to mod and to cheat.
Yeah.
But the mouse and PC thing, I think is huge, and it goes way back. It's really funny. I had Quake 3 Arena for the Dreamcast, and I have a mouse and keyboard for the Dreamcast. And that game was compatible with the mouse and keyboard for the Dreamcast. And I was unstoppable. And I suck at first-person competitive shooters like that, and always have. But with the mouse and keyboard against controllers, like I was shooting people in the back before they could even think about turning around to see me. I mean, there are absolutely legitimate concerns about that, and I want to make sure I mention that, Peter, because that is a legit. And I've watched you vent.
Yeah.
So De Niro's gonna stick around for the whole show. We have made it, boys.
Yeah.
We have made it. So
It's going to be a long night because
Yes.
I'm doing a 6-hour episode. So
I know. So I just want to you know what? Yeah, since he's here, I there are some things I can't thank enough people for, and I do this about Jay as well, because back in the day, Graphic God really re-kicked off things. But I gotta hand De Niro some serious props, because you're starting to see these new things, these new logos, kind of being integrated with our logo that Jay made, and between the two, we just have such great branding. And De Niro, I mean, this is some pro level stuff he made for us. This is just rockin' sock stuff, and I love it. And I can't. I just my gratitude for for what you've given to us. I mean, this is our Twitter banner, and it looks just so good. So, and it looks good alongside of our standard logo, and it just I'm proud to be able to mix them in and out, and so De Niro, Diego. And it's really funny too. His Twitter name is De Niro, but it's Diego, and I get them mixed up all the time. So, but my friend, thank you. I mean, this is what motivates me. So anyway, moving on. Let's do that. Inside Xbox. For the first time since I think they launched it, had a show that was actually news-breaking, that was very news-breaking. And like Phil Spencer came on, and we were hoping he might drop a couple game announcements or something, but I think he dropped a couple of things that were kind of just as important. So first, Peter brought it up earlier, the mouse and keyboard.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so Razer, we don't know much else yet.
So it's just going to be an Xbox branded
Right.
keyboard and mouse by
Right.
Razer. Or do you think we get, we can have other, like a Corsair Xbox One branded keyboard as well?
Corsair. I don't know, man. I'm not planning on investing in this. I don't know if you are. You
No.
might, Peter, to go up against these damn Sea of Thieves keyboard and mouse players.
Yeah. No thanks.
Yeah. I think it's kind of cool. I don't have a desktop anymore in the house, like I used to. I have my Surface Pro because I can take it wherever I want. But I do plan on having an entertainment system set up, so I have the TV, have the Xbox and the other consoles, but to have a keyboard there so I can play certain games that make sense for me to have the Duke keyboard. So,
Like City Skyline.
Yeah.
Or whatever it's called. That's, with a mouse and, with a controller, it's a little cumbersome. With a mouse, it's easy. So I can definitely see certain games that are,
Well, I can
really
see
suited for mouse and keyboard.
The Sims is
Sims.
absolutely one.
Hey, Solitaire, whatever, you name it.
Right, any RTS, to be quite honest,
yeah.
The Halo Wars,
the one Gears Tactics that people were crying about that because it wasn't coming on Xbox
or
console.
like King's Quest.
No.
Yeah.
The point and click adventures.
Well, what's the one? Empire Rome, the old RTS.
Yeah.
They just had a new one that came out.
Oh, right.
Civilization. Oh no, it's what's it called? Yeah.
I can't believe it's not popping up in my head. They had it at Gamescom. Remember they showed it off at Gamescom?
Yeah.
And announced it.
Oh man. We used to play that on PC.
Yeah, I used to play it. Yeah,
like in 2000.
Yeah, early. That and Tiberian Sun, Red Alert. I used to play those a lot.
Yeah, no, I don't remember. We're getting old.
Yeah. Come on, Niall. Someone young. Someone in chat, help us out. Xbox RTS.
I'm trying to think of what. So, like a game like Diablo, would that be one?
Yeah, for some that want to use a keyboard for that. Yeah. Some of the MMOs. Let's say one game that I was disappointed that didn't come to consoles was the Old Republic.
Oh, nice, the Old Republic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think there's certain games where I wouldn't mind playing with half a control in my left hand and the right one a mouse.
Yeah.
So you can aim and shoot with your mouse and walk around with a stick.
De Niro in the chat said, "What in your opinion has to happen, or you have to see an XO 18 for it to be a success?"
Age of Empires. There you go.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Mark.
I thought they had talked about Age of Empires at points.
But now, now that
keyboard
Xbox is truly going to support keyboard and mouse, this game might actually be a reality.
Yeah. I don't know, De Niro, I think I know. One game that I've been waiting for, and I haven't seen a release date. I like to see Ashen shown.
Oh yeah.
There and announce the release date. So if they're going to show it in November, obviously what they're doing is they're prepping up to show some stuff, get people excited, because right before the holiday sales, right, November, the big Black Friday. So I'm hoping Ashen has a release date for December. And I think also they need to show some of the early games that are going to come out next year. So I think they need to show Crackdown 3. They need to show that off. Phil's come out and said that he's played it. It looks good. Still has some work to do. But I think if they're pretty close to being done, they can show that off. And hopefully they show the multiplayer part of it. Some other games like Below. maybe even show something about Gears 5. Because if that does come out, a rumor, if it does come out before E3 next year, they need to show that off. So, kind of tease it, whatever. Now that they have these 5 studios, I like to see them maybe do a little teaser. If Playground is doing Fable, just put a little picture, show the Fable, screenshot with Playground Games, whatever.
Yeah.
Get people excited.
Well, since we've moved on to that, let me bring that up.
Yeah. So.
Well, I filled
another thing that I still think there's going to be something with free-to-play games outside Fable.
Yeah, you might see that.
All right. Well,
or something completely, something related, maybe, definitely something related to Live Gold / Game Pass / outside paywall of free-to-play games. Something is going to happen. Something's going to get announced.
Mm-hmm. So
he did say that he knows that an event like this, they need news.
Yeah.
So,
and this is when November when?
This is November. Hang on, 10th. November 10th.
Okay.
So, obviously, if what is November 10th? Hold on, let me look at the calendar here. November.
Saturday.
It's a Saturday. So, if we're around, this would be one of our good live streams, our good live reaction shows. If you guys are up for it, there's no time.
It all depends what time.
Yet. Yeah, I'm looking for the time. There's an Xbox. Let's see, XO18. There is a site on their Xbox.com page that's got this information. Excuse me. Oh, come on. XO18, and where are you? You are... So I don't want VentureBot. Here we go. Watch online. Okay. So, coverage streams on Mixer from November 10th to 11th. Inside Xbox runs 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. on Saturday. So I guess they're going to do it through an Inside Xbox. So, global celebration of all things Xbox. And in subsequent news, this is something where I guess maybe they were feeling it out, but there was confirmation today that there will be no PSX 2018. So Sony is not
surprised.
doing their show. Well, do they?
Well,
really,
yeah.
Do they really need to? I mean, I'm being honest. I'm not saying it. I'm not saying this facetiously. Do they really need it? I mean, they. And
well, me, you, and Niall watched. We streamed the Sony E3. They even said they weren't going to have a lot. They have their big games that they're showing off.
Right.
So 2 of them are already out.
They had dude playing the flute, dude playing the pan flute, or whatever that was.
They got Days Gone, but they don't seem to be talking much about that. And that's coming out in February.
You can keep showing.
They're not making a big deal about it.
Well, and he said, Sean Layden said that. He said, Spider-Man is out the door, so now they're looking to 2019 to games like Dreams and Days Gone, but they wouldn't have had enough to bring people to an event like that.
Yeah.
So that tells
because you know what the number one question is going to be, right? Can we change our PSN names? And it's like, no, we cannot. So.
No.
That's why they don't want to.
No, but here's another trailer for Last of Us 2.
Yeah.
Which, that's funny because if Sean Layden is saying we're looking down in 2019 to games like Dreams and Days Gone, he didn't mention Last of Us 2, which means we're talking 2020 for Last of Us 2.
And what about that other game?
We could
Death Stranding.
Death Stranding, that's coming out.
Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, that comes out 2025.
So
right.
Do you think maybe E3, maybe they do announce PS5, and
Somehow I say no.
they're not making a big noise. They got their big games coming out, but they're not making a big noise about the rest of it.
I don't think they have to do that yet.
I don't either.
I mean, the longer you wait, the better machine you can create, or the same machine for cheaper.
Yeah, because Days Gone and Dreams is, to me, are not big. Not their big games that we're used to them putting something big out these past couple of years, beginning of the year. So Days Gone's coming out in February. So normally we have a Sony game in March.
Yeah.
April, so kind of weird.
Yeah, I mean it is.
So they're pushing those games for 2020.
2020.
Yeah.
And then for sale, holiday of 2020.
Let's see.
And I can see Xbox do the same thing.
Yeah. And those games would be... I still think Death Stranding, Ghost of Tsushima, and... what's the other one? Last of Us 2. I still think they're going to be on PS4, but I could see them launching with PS5,
Right.
Not sure. I'm not sure about Death Stranding. That could be
Pro.
completely PS5. But here's another thing, interesting thing. Are they going to be like a traditional next generation? Or is it going to be an iterative kind of thing? So games maybe still supported on the PS4 Pro, but not on the base.
I have to think
Same thing with the Xbox too, with Xbox X and.
Yeah, I think that's the route they need to go, and so does Xbox, like you said. Yeah, S is going to be. They're going to stop producing that.
Yeah, I mean you have to,
Yeah.
I think they're going to do the phone model or the iPhone model.
Right.
So all the iPhones are no longer supported by games.
Well,
whatever apps.
Yeah, I said 2 years ago when they first started talking about these iterative consoles that these companies have now gone to a PC platform, and with that, I don't think they can move from that. I mean, I still think we're past the days of Power PC and Cell and Emotion Engines and all that crap. I think they have settled on this because don't forget they want to compete with the PC market too. I don't care what Sony says. They want to compete with PC. They don't want to lose because they don't have a revenue stream on PC like Microsoft does. So they need to compete with PC no matter how much they say they don't want to. So they want to keep up with them without the whoever moves off of the PC platform, in my opinion, is going to have a hell of a hard time because developers most definitely, especially indie developers, it's just not gonna work.
Yeah.
You have all these engines now that are very portable across these platforms. And I just don't think people are going to go back to coding for Power PC and then coding for a Cell processor and then coding for PC hardware.
Unless they have like a third-party engine,
Yeah.
and that engine is supported on those platforms.
Yeah.
But otherwise,
Have you noticed, by the way, that's a good point you bring up. Have you noticed since we've gone to this, to the PC platform, that middleware has really gone away? You used to have these middleware tools, and now everyone's got their own engine in house because they can port it to different, to this hardware because it's so similar.
Yeah.
I've noticed that middleware really isn't the way it used to be.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the last big middleware. I mean, there's Unreal Engine, but even that, I mean, I don't think that's middleware anymore because, again, it's so portable between all this stuff. Huh.
Yeah. I think they...
Renderware used to be one.
What about Blink? Blink?
That was a I know what you're talking about. That was a video compression for
Yeah. Still being used, though.
Yeah.
Still see it in...
Blink Video. Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to think. Renderware was one.
Mm-hmm.
But now Unreal Engine is middleware. But a lot of these companies now are just because they can. They're building their engines in-house. You know,
Right.
EA's got Frostbite. Ubisoft's got what do they call their engine? Snowdrop.
Right.
You know, you still have, like I said, you still have Unreal Engine, and that's powered by a lot of things. But, you know, then you have like Unity, but it's all, you know, you have the Source engine, but it's all PC based.
Right.
So, I can't imagine one of these guys coming off of. If anybody will do it, it's Nintendo. They don't care. But I can't see Sony or Microsoft pulling out of the PC parts market at this point. And kudos to Jeff, CryEngine.
Right.
Yeah.
So, all right, so I think now we have come to everything.
What are you guys' thoughts on XO18 that we might see or expect? Hope?
I think we're going to see Crackdown 3.
Yeah, that's probably about,
That's the next
We
game for
should.
them that's coming out, so, you know.
Yeah.
Is it?
Isn't it?
Yep. Yeah.
Unless
Well,
it's something we don't know.
I mean, I'm
Unless
talking about
Ashen comes
Forza.
out.
Wow. That's really the
Yeah.
next game they've got?
Well, Ashen, is Ashen,
Ashen.
but Ashen is going to be, it's going to be on all plats, but first it's coming on, and it's being in Game Pass, so that's kind
Right.
of a big deal.
But Ashen is not published by Microsoft. That's not an
No.
in-house game. That's Aurora 44.
Yeah, but as far as an exclusive,
Yeah.
Crackdown 3.
Wow. All right. Well, we're gonna have to see it, and Diego, they're gonna have to show both. They're gonna have to show some story, and they're gonna have to show some multiplayer. They're gonna have to show both. They don't have a choice.
Yeah.
They just don't have a choice. Now, they could show off some new games. Maybe they got something, at some point, as much as I love what Rare is doing with Sea of Thieves, they're going to have to move on to something else.
Yeah.
Maybe we start seeing what Compulsion and Ninja Theory. Wouldn't it be awesome to find out what Ninja Theory's working on?
I heard something that they do have a game that's in development. So they've been working on it. So I'm sure Phil saw that and they probably liked it. It's like, all right, come on over, please.
Well, let's see. I don't see anything. Oh,
Yeah, Gears
so they're
5.
collaborating on a Star Wars VR experience. That's according to our friends over at Tick Gaming. Tick Games Network, which is tickgamesnetwork.com. Ninja Theory is collaborating on a Star Wars VR experience for the Oculus Quest. So, unless they're working on something else,
They have to have something else to do. Because I think I've heard about that. That was like a side deal.
Right. But
That,
that, the
that many
date,
people on that.
but the date on this article is 2 days ago. So
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
haven't
but
seen
I heard a
anything
while back that they were working on something VR. So
else. I think that's it.
yeah.
So so hopefully we'll see something about that. Yeah, maybe as Diego said, maybe we get a Recore 2, maybe we get, I don't think I think the Alan Wake boat has sailed. I think Remedy is all in on their new multi-plat stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Maybe we've seen hints of Insomniac saying, "Yeah, we want to do what was the one that they did with Xbox? See, getting old. Sunset Overdrive.
oh yeah,
So we've heard hint of we want to do a second one. Who knows? Maybe now that Spider-Man's already out, maybe Xbox and Insomniac got something in the work. So
What about something, a game, something with the new avatars? 1 versus 100
Ooh,
coming
I
back.
think that might be
I
out
would
in
love-
October, right?
yeah, I would love for that to come back.
I mean, what else are we going to do to use those avatars for?
I'd like to see
Good.
another driving game like we were playing the other day.
Oh, Joyride, like Joyride.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
Remember that was originally a Connect game where you were supposed to be able to drive like this.
Yeah, yeah, and it almost feels that way too. I think when you play it.
See, to answer your question, Diego, I don't think Remedy would sell the IP to Microsoft because Microsoft doesn't want to make the game. They don't care. They don't want Alan Wake. You would think that they would want to make Quantum Break 2 before they make Alan Wake 2, considering that is an IP they own. But yeah, I don't think that Microsoft would even buy the Alan Wake IP because they don't care about it.
Well, that's up to them, Remedy, to go back and pitch it again. Maybe the first time they pitched it, they just didn't,
At this point,
sell well.
I would love for anybody to pick it up. Let 505 Games is publishing their new game Control.
Yeah.
So why not? Maybe after that, maybe if it does well enough, maybe they work on an Alan Wake 2.
Yeah, because I think that was the thing. Quantum Break didn't sell well, so now they're and you know what? Let's go to third party and Control. Like you said, if Control does well, who knows? We'll probably see Alan Wake, but not published by Xbox.
Yeah, no, I think the Remedy Games Xbox relationship is more or less over. I think they are third party. I think they're, especially if Control does well.
Yeah.
505 Games is going to want to work with them on more stuff.
Yeah.
I just think unless Microsoft purchases Remedy, I don't think Remedy's going to come to the table anymore.
But Phil's been out there mending those fences all around, so you never know.
Yeah, I know, but I just don't think I just don't think that partnership's going to come up again.
Yeah.
So, and it's okay. I'm okay with that because as long as the Xbox is going to get the game, the Xbox gamers will get to play Control.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, I'm all for, I'm all for as many people playing their games as possible. So.
You know what's surprising to me? That Minecraft is not in Game Pass.
I think because it's still selling.
Yeah.
Oh.
But it's if they want to show that Game Pass is that great,
right?
They should put all the games that are still, their own games that are still selling. They should stick it in there.
It is first party.
It's first party.
This is true. And they are backtracking on, they are retro putting first party games in.
Yeah.
It's not a bad idea. So, all right. Now we have covered everything. I'm looking at my images and videos, and we did it.
Yep.
Oh, what about that happened this week, right? Telltale, Belly Up.
Oh, so we talked about it. We did talk about it last week, but they are pretty much.
Oh yeah, that happened right before.
Yeah, we talked about it last week, but since then, they've also, I think, canceled The Walking Dead. And because I thought that they were keeping a skeleton crew on for a couple things, but I think they were. I think they canceled just about everything.
Yeah, they did tweet that there were some outside sources that wanted to support finishing Walking Dead, but there's no guarantee. But then we saw that there's a lawsuit against them for labor laws. So,
nice.
I heard that might put a damper on that.
Yeah.
Finish Walking Dead. So.
Oh yeah, it says multiple potential partners have stepped forward to express interest in helping to see the final season come to completion. While we can't make any promises today, we are actively working towards a solution that will allow episodes 3 and 4 to be completed and released in some form. In the meantime, episode 2 released on the 25th. And we hope to have answers for your other questions soon.
Yeah, and like Jago, very disappointed. He just finished the last one, so he's like, "Damn it!" Everybody wants to see Clementine's end of her story.
Right. John. I still think that might be a prime target for a Microsoft acquisition.
I mean, just from an episodic standpoint for the Game Pass.
Yeah. I mean, imagine a Halo game in that genre.
Yeah.
Halo, Gears.
Sea of Thieves.
They can even do
Fable.
they could do Sea of Thieves, Fable, Recore.
Fable would be an amazing game like that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, kind of expand on the world.
Yeah.
There's a lot of lore.
Yeah.
Halo, Gears, so.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. All right, Diego's getting his wish because I think we are actually finished. So we are wrapping things up.
But before we go,
oh yeah,
we didn't even bring it up earlier.
We didn't even bring it up.
They're probably like, wait a minute,
this is a
farce.
It's a scam.
This is a
it's
farce.
a scam to get us to watch the podcast.
And I feel kind of bad because we don't see a lot of people in the chat anymore.
No.
Well, if you pull a name and they're not there, then
they're leaving dormant.
Right. So as the podcast has been going, I've been putting names. I'm going old fashioned. We're OG and OG, so
yeah. All right, so
I'm too old to use an app for this. So
here,
I got the bucket here. I got all the names.
Don't go anywhere yet, Diego. Don't go anywhere. You made it through the whole show, brother. Let's see what happens. We are picking for the Forza Horizon.
If they're not okay, so look, if I pick your name and you don't want the game, just say so in the chat. Or if you're not there, then you don't get it. So, all right. So, oh shit.
Let's see.
Excuse me. De Niro.
Here.
Niro.
Diego.
De Niro, do you need a game?
Yeah, congratulations, man.
Fantastic.
Did he leave yet?
No, he's still here. He's still here.
Still here, yeah.
You don't have it. It's yours, brother.
Congratulations.
Wow.
That's awesome.
So, yep, y'all saw it live. So hopefully De Niro wants it.
Picked it out of a salad dressing bowl.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not rich. I'm not wealthy. I couldn't buy the Ultimate Edition, so you're gonna have to wait till Tuesday.
Nice.
It is pre-ordered.
Congratulations, man. Oh, that's awesome. And Chris, thank you for that.
Hey, I'm just I'm just excited just being here with you guys. And like I said before, Forza Horizon is a big game. It means a lot to me.
Diego said repick because he's getting it in Game Pass.
Ah,
All right, so let's pick another one.
fine.
Yes. All right. Close your eyes.
One Eye?
One-eyed Jack. Ah,
I don't know if One Eye's getting.
is he
getting
here?
past
Is he
her.
still hanging?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, he.
I saw him earlier say
yeah,
yay.
he said yay. All right, hang on.
But that,
All right, let's see if Jack's getting it Game Pass or not.
yeah.
I don't know if Jack has Game Pass.
All right.
I don't know if it's how he got.
I think he does.
He said, "I'll
Because
get it on Game Pass."
He
All
said
right,
the same thing.
let's do it again.
All right, man. That Game Pass, man, that's ruining everything.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
Who we got?
Ash versus Evil.
Ash.
Ash, you want Forza Horizon 4? don't you Game Pass me, damn it.
Congratulations, Mrs. Max Ren. Chris can't give it away.
What the
Still
heck?
listening, or
Is she's still there?
Yeah, she was there.
Come on, Ash. Hold on, watch her say. I'm gonna get it in Game Pass.
But I do appreciate these
Oh,
guys
she
being
says,
honest.
but is it Xbox only? Well, it's
Play Anywhere, right?
Yeah, it's Play Anywhere.
Because it's a digital, so.
It's a digital
Yeah,
copy, so she can play. She can get it and play it on the.
PC.
Yeah,
If you get it through Game Pass, you can also play it on PC.
Correct.
so if she wants it, it's hers. And you can send me if you want it. Send me a DM on Fastback 6768.
Yeah, you see his. I don't have Live or Game Pass, so there you go.
There you go.
There you go.
We got our winner.
We got our
So
winner. Congratulations. Oh
Okay, so she's playing on PC, so she don't have to worry about having Live or Game Pass.
no,
Yeah.
Yeah.
no. Oh man, that's awesome. Congratulations. So and you know what? To the other guys who passed up on it because of Game Pass.
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
one of the other things that I love about our friends here is their honesty. You know,
Yeah.
because they could have, anybody could just say, "Yeah, they're great, thanks, man," and then, sell it to somebody else or something like that. And the honesty of our friends. That's God damn it. That's why I love this.
Yeah, I mean, and she didn't even know it was here.
Yay.
But this is for people who come and support us.
Mm-hmm.
We want people to come check out the show and have fun with us. So
Yeah.
we're all about gaming.
Yeah.
Just having fun.
Yeah, and I always say, tell a friend. Say, hey, bring a friend in on Friday night and hang out with us. This is the chat room's been awesome tonight.
Yeah,
Just absolutely awesome.
And Ash, Forza Horizon 3 is what brought me, Coop, HK, Witty, Mike. Yes, I had been in the chats, just like you guys, been in the chats on NOG for quite a while. And for some reason, that was the first game we all started gaming together. And, here we are. And we've all been gaming a lot. So
Yep.
it's been great. So, Ash, jump in with us. You see us online. Also, you see Super Cooper, HDK, myself. Same thing. My gamer tag is Fastback6768, and that's the same thing on Twitter. So send me a DM. Wait, didn't we? I think we just friended her, right? We found out who she.
Yes, we found her out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
We found her. So yeah, I know who
send
she
me
is.
a DM so I can have you on DM, and then I'll send you the code Tuesday.
Yeah. And congratulations, Ash. That's awesome. Absolutely awesome. And again, Chris, thank you so much. And
You're welcome.
look, maybe we'll have some other opportunities for this stuff as we go along. But obviously, we also don't want to bribe people into listening to the show. But we're glad that you guys hang out with us just to hang out. Ash, not knowing that we were doing this tonight, she was here because she wanted to be here. So I'm awesome. So we just talked about XO18, Jeff. Yes, we are looking forward to it, and we're gonna, pending that the time is right, we're gonna do a live reaction show. So hang with us that day, and you can chat along with us and check it out as we check it out. And since E3 went so freaking great, actually, and that worked out really well, we're definitely looking forward to bringing stuff like that. So,
question on the. Since they're making a big deal about XO18, which it's going to be on the inside, right? Inside Xbox is also going to be making a big deal about that there.
Mm-hmm.
So, are we going to have an inside Xbox in October? Are they going to save stuff to show? I'm sure there's stuff in October, current stuff that they can show off, but I'm sure they're going to save the big stuff for the November. So.
Yeah, and I think the fact that they just had this Inside Xbox in September, like this late.
Yeah, it was kind of late.
Yeah, it's possible they'll skip it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we may not get one in October then.
Yeah, they may just hold till November.
Yeah, because if they do it the end of October, then then it's November 10th. It's kind of close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll skip it.
Agreed. No. All right. So, do we have anything else going on? I've been kind of scouring the nets for the news to see if anything else was really happening.
Breaking news.
Yeah, nothing breaking news. Normally we get some decent news during the day, but I hadn't seen anything really break. I've been checking the blogs. I've been checking our Discord RSS feeds. So, by the way, if you guys want into our Discord. Shoot one of us at our Twitters down here a DM, and we will give you the link to our Discord. We are keeping it still invite only because we do want to control. Just to be honest, we want to control the tenor of conversation. We want to make sure that it doesn't turn into console war playground and fanboy playground. We want to make sure that the people that are in there to talk games and have a good time. And we have added RSS feeds to our Discord, so if you want to come in and take a look at the news without the spin of Twitter, like I said, just hit any one of the three of us up on Twitter, and we will get you an invite into our invite only Discord. So, let's see.
I did see HDK had posted in the show topics that the Nintendo will let you recover cloud saves up to 6 months after your subscription.
Oh yeah,
well that's good.
They clarified it.
Yeah.
So it gives you some time.
Smart.
Yeah.
Did you guys know, by the way, speaking of that they are China is inadvertently blocking the online service. it's
the online, the Nintendo.
Yeah, it's being.
I can see that.
Yeah,
they're blocking everything. That's
yeah. It's just it seems like it's accidental, but yeah. So it's just funny. Nintendo just can't get a break with their online. So
yeah.
No.
Which is it's kind of funny because they're the last one to go online, and it's kind of like it still seems like they are 50 years before back in time.
But yet they can be so innovative with their handhelds, the motion control like they did last gen.
Right.
But
Yeah.
What everybody else is doing that they should be capable of doing, but
It's almost like they forgot they online. It's like they show the product internally. It's like, oh, what about online? It's like, oh yeah, snap. We forgot something.
No. Oh, and Ash. So the other requirement to you getting this game is, since it is play anywhere and cross play with the Xbox, you must come and drive with us.
Yep.
You have to come and hang out with us. Hang out with us on an online road trip. So, and by the way, kudos to Peter here, who found an RSS feed for game deals. So if you are looking for some good game deals,
I had to use middleware to get a Twitter feed into an RSS feed. Let's say it that way.
Oh yeah, you did. That's funny because it is. You're right. It's Twitter. So we're gonna add third-party RSS feeds and stuff too. So we would love to have our Discord be a place where you can come to get away from Twitter. But don't expect me to be a good driver. It's okay.
It's all right. I'm not either.
Yeah, none of us
if
are.
you've never driven, you might not have a drivator, so
Yeah.
still train it a little.
Right. So anyway,
Project Jeff, AC Odyssey next week.
oh, that's right. And I owe that to you, sir.
We'll have a stream.
Yes, because I am going to, as soon as it becomes giftable, that's coming your way.
All right.
So, all right. I've got nothing else. I don't know about you guys. I got nothing else.
Nope.
No, I don't think I have anything either.
I think I want to go play some Quantum Break. Actually, I want to go hang out with my wife for a few minutes because I haven't seen her all day.
You better, sir. We all should.
Yes.
Happy wife, happy life.
Take care of our wives who allow us to do this.
Yes.
So, I gotta tell you, my wife is so wonderful. I mean, honest to God, and I don't say that because she got me the television and all that, but just the fact that, I haven't seen her all day. I work till 5. I have to drive about an hour home. I saw her for, I don't know, 10 minutes to run out the door because it's synagogue Shabbat services start at 7:30. I come home and she knows at 9:30, 9:40, depending on when I get home. She knows as soon as I get home it's showtime, and just rolls with it. And then she's just wonderful that way. She could have put the kibosh on this so quickly, and she didn't. And she never has. I mean, she's always, when I married her, 16 years ago, I was going to E3 and leaving her with Jacob, my oldest, until he turned 2. And I mean, I remember one year I went to E3 and he got just a nasty infection, and I almost came home. And she said, "No, your mother's here. We got this. You finish up there and do what you got to do." She is amazing like that, and has been, she's known NLG from back then, and has always been supportive of it, and she's always been interested in what's going on with our show. So as we've changed people and stuff like that, and I'll show her some of the cool shows that we do, some of the live streams, and show her, whenever I make a new intro or something like that, or when Diego shot us over those new logos and stuff, and she's genuinely interested in what's going on. So,
that's nice.
I love my wife to death, and she's awesome and supportive, and so without her blessing, I can't do it.
Yeah, same.
So I'm gonna
my
go
wife has been there.
Yeah. I'm gonna go up and give her a hug and stuff.
Yep.
Hang out with her for a few minutes.
Yeah, my wife has supported me on this. We support each other. She has her hobbies, and I have, my hobbies, and she even made me those the cups that keep your drinks cold. She got me one, and she put She made a WDFC on it a while back. So and she surprised me today because I love my Mustangs. So I walk in here into the room, right, and she put I don't know if see if I can turn this. It's kind of hard to tell, but on the wall, the light switch, she put a Mustang light switch. Kind of hard to tell, but yeah, she surprised me. So my wife, I'm very happy and have a great family. My daughters, and they're gamers too, and
yeah.
So
your daughter is just as adorable as can be.
Yeah,
I don't think we met your other one, but the one that we met a couple weeks ago, just as adorable as can be.
We'll get the oldest one on as a guest because the work that she does,
right,
in the after school program and gaming, she's learning a lot, and so she can give us some little insight. And then I need to tweet out it's called Say C, right? And they have their website. Say C something. I'm sure you can find it online. But the kids there, they've made like 3 or 5 games, indie games, small games, but they're cool looking. They're cool, and you can buy all of them for $5.
Nice.
So recommend anybody go in there and check it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right. Hey Peter, you want to wrap it up tonight?
Sure. Everybody, thanks for watching. Tell a friend, and we'll see you next week at 9:30 Fridays Eastern Standard Time. Game on, gamers.
Good night, everybody.
Night, everybody. Thank you.